Good morning all. Still mist, brown mist, fog, I don't know what you want to call it, but whatever it is, it's certainly looking a bit foggy around here.
Calling the gang in town. I used to be a karaoke beauty, that one probably still is. 5:35 is the time. And the question for you, lovely listener, are you feeling lucky? This is after Kerry got a text or whatever it is, an email from the National Lotto saying something about your ticket from last night. She couldn't wait and sleep with excitement to log in. £5.80, that's her haul. She doesn't look all that thrilled. I mean, she's not ungrateful, sort of flying in the face of good fortune. I wouldn't say she looks elated. Definitely not. But Barbara Bush from Bristol's in fine fashion as usual. She says, morning Vanessa, I'm feeling really lucky. She says, as I listen to you through my earphones, I'm curled up in bed being cuddled by the man in my life. He makes me smile and laugh every day. I don't know what it is that I did in my life to deserve him, but I'm very glad of it. So that's Barbara Bush, as usual, counting her blessings and smiling all through. Lady V, me and my gorgeous wife are feeling lucky. We want to buy the house that we rent, and yesterday we had our 3-month inspection, and the first question the landlady asked was, would we like to buy the house? Whoop, whoop, says Martin. Whoop indeed. I'm whooping right back at you. Vanessa, we are very lucky. We're on our way to East Midlands Airport for a mini jolly to Palma. Oh, love Palma. Love Palma. It's fabulous. So this is what 5 a.m. in the morning looks like. Yeah, what do you think of it? Welcome to our world. Tess and Sheehy, welcome to our world. She says, you need a medal, girl. We're loving the show, so we may be setting our alarm in the future. Come on, it's so good for the ratings. You do that. Tess and she have a good shop up. Am I allowed to talk about shops in Palma? Can I do that? Well, El Corte Inglés, which is the sort of Spanish John Lewis, but kind of funkier and a bit more thingy. If that's possible. No, you know it is possible. That's a good laugh. And at this time of year, they might have a sale on. You might get some really great bargains there. Got some great shops in Palma. Have fun. And the sun, I think, is going to be brilliant out there. Be feeling really lucky. I'm on my way to Gatwick to fly to Barbados now. We're getting very close indeed. It's my pal Neil Allen's 70th birthday party at the lush beachfront villa Ebb Tide, which is next door to Rihanna's house. Oh, maybe I might bump into her on the beach. We're going to Barbados, and our weather is just as humid. That's Paddy G in Britain. Now that, come on, going to the house next door to Rihanna's. She may be cavorting in nothing but a string of pearls and a thought on the beach. You never know. She may be putting a new video going, Lady V, I found a banknote on the pull-by cash machine, hung around for a bit to see if anyone came looking, took it, put it in the fruit machine, and immediately won £300. How's that for lucky? I then put £40 in the Children in Need collection box to complete the circle. That's our lovely Trucker Pete. And Lynn Whitford says, oh, poor Kerry, £5.80, is that all? I can imagine her disappointment. A bit like me when I won the raffle at Weight Watchers. I eagerly went to collect my prize. 2 cauliflowers? Oh, so like Kerry, not all that, like what lots of people tell you, cauliflower frittata and Lynn. A cauliflower soup, a gorgeous thing, not just to behold, but also to consume. Let's have a bit of gardening guilt. And this is in the papers today. Grubs ate my lawn. Invading bugs destroy grass while families on holiday. When the Bingham family returned from a fortnight summer holiday, they found their lawn in such a mess they thought it had been hacked up by vandals. But closer inspection revealed the huge holes in the grass were the work of much smaller culprits, a mass of grass-eating bugs. Their previously pristine lawn had fallen victim to hundreds of chafer grass, which had eaten through the grass's roots. And the Binghams were not the only ones affected, with at least 5 of their neighbours and the nearby golf club also falling prey to the grub's voracious appetite. Yesterday, mother of 2, Linda Bingham, said the family had lost around 100 square yards of lawn from their home in East Yorkshire. When we were away in Spain, the lawn was just beautiful, she said. When I came back, it was just awful. I couldn't believe it. The grass was stripped back as if it had been ploughed up. It looks as if someone had vandalised it. My garden was my pride and joy. You can now lift the lawn up at the borders as if it were a sheet of paper. The soil-dwelling larvae of the chafer beetle weaken grass by eating its roots. The affected lawn is then ripped apart when crows swoop down to feast on the grass. Mrs. Bingham said, the crows come at night when you're in bed. You go to bed and the lawn is okay. When you wake up, the lawn's half gone. It's not the crows' fault. They're just eating the bugs. The damage is already done because beetles eat the roots and weaken the lawn. She and her husband Jim have lead a long battle to combat the damage and have hired a professional gardening company and hope they can sort out the pests, which are very difficult to get rid of. The chafer grubs have also attacked the garden of Bingham's neighbour Shirley Littlefield. Gardener Brian Sherwood said he'd never seen anything like it during his 18 years of working in the area. The damage they do is unbelievable, he said. I saw it, I thought, oh my God. We lift the grass up, and it's like a small slug less than an inch long. There are hundreds of them in a small area. Another neighbour added, we had it last year as well. It just ruins the grass. 1 minute the lawn is fine, the next it looks as if you pulled a rake across it and scarified the grass. A nearby Brussels Golf Club manager Rob Clare said they'd been forced to tackle the bug every 2 years and spend thousands of pounds returfing.
Public service broadcasting for up all night mums and dads with wakeful babies. Bless them.
I hereby declare the Green Racket Collective open for business. Let the inductions commence. I've been up since 3. I'm feeling zonked. I'm heading from Gloucestershire to Heathrow for a work trip to Copenhagen. I've left behind 3 sleeping beauties, Elsa 4, Iris 3, and Alex 44. Poor Elsa fell into my suitcase at 3 a.m. with a huge fright which woke us all. It's her second day at school. Good luck to her. And to hubby, who's recovering from a back op. Hope he finds the ballet socks and the lunchbox with his wifey, Lorna Slowly. Mwah! She says, you're all inducted, all of you, even the sleeping beauties. Morning, can we be in the CCC? Please also wish my lovely husband all the good luck and love in the world. His big day's arrived for a new knee. Derriford Hospital, Plymouth. We're on the road from Kingsbridge to get him there by 7 a.m. I love him squillions. Thank you, says Sue Tongues. Of course, good luck with the op. It's meant to be a fantastic one, Alan. It's going to be brilliant. Everybody says after you'll be hopping and jumping, pogoing like crazy. You're both in the CCC. Vanessa, I'm picking up my friend from Heathrow. He's from Malaysia. I'm very tired. Loving the show, says Sean from Chelmsford in Essex. You're both inducted, Sean. Thank you. Vanessa, I surely need to join the collective as I'm driving up to Manchester from Birmingham to go to Brussels for a blind date. Cool, that's a long way to go for a blind date. Nerves and excitement, says Andy. You do deserve it, but we don't deserve it, but we entreat you a report on how it went, please, for Monday. Do tell us. We'd love to know. I know it's super fun. God, good luck, though. Gosh, chocolates and everything. Russell's cool. Just finished a night shift in ambulance control, starting my 3-hour commute home. That's Hillary. Hillary, you're inducted. Up all night sorting house for estate agent photographs before a day at work home and take the kids to first day at school. Sorted. Bill riding in Exeter. You're all inducted. Morning, Vanessa, my husband and I, currently driving down to Devon with 2 very excited toddlers, armed with colouring books, snaps, and my back catalogue of Sing Along with Mum. Much love, Amy, Robert, Olivia, and Elsie. Amy, Robert, Olivia, and Elsie, all inducted into the Green Packet Collective. Good morning, up early and travelling from Bucky in North East Scotland to Glasgow with our daughter for a university open day. That's Dave, Angela, and Nicole Cowie, all inducted into the CCC. Now, we do have a very special track to play for you now. It's a Terry Wogan's Floral Dance. In a few weeks, we're going to be marking the passing of a friend and a true broadcasting great. And on Tuesday, the 27th of September, at Westminster Abbey, there's going to be a service of thanksgiving for the life and work of Sir Terry Wogan. The event's going to be attended by Terry's family and many friends and former colleagues, including readings by Chris Evans and Ken Bruce. I'm going to be there as well. We have 250 pairs of free tickets available. It's a really special event to celebrate his life, and if you would like to join us, just go to the BBC Radio 2 website and look for the web tickets. There you'll be able to register for your chance to attend and see the conditions of entry. Tickets will be allocated at random. You have until 7 p.m. tomorrow to register. If you can't be there, we're going to be broadcasting the service live on Radio 2, and here's the Terry and the Floral Dance.
I thought I could hear the curious song of the cornet, clarinet and big trombone, fiddle, cello, big bass drum, bassoon, flute, and euphonium. Far away as in a trance, I heard the sound of the floral dance. As I walked home on a summer night, when stars in heaven were shining bright, far away from the lights there, into the sweet and scented air of a bright old Cornish town. Borne from afar on a gentle breeze, joining the murmur of summer seas, distant tones of an old world dance, played by the village band perchance on the carver came floating down. I thought I could hear the curious tone of the cornet, clarinet, and big trombones, fiddle, cello, big bass drum, bassoon, flute, and euphonium. Far away as in a trance, I heard the sound of a floral dance. I heard the sound of a floral dance. And soon I heard such a bustling and prancing. Then I saw the whole village dancing. In and out of the houses they came. Old folk, young folk, all the same. In that quaint old Cornish town. Every boy took a girl round the waist, hurried her off in tremendous haste. Whether they knew one another I care not, whether they cared at all I know not, but they kissed as they danced along. And there was the man with the curious sound of the cornet, clarinet, and big trombone, fiddle, cello, bass drum, bassoon, flute, and euphonium. Each one making the most of his chance, all together in a floral dance. All together in a floral dance, dancing here, prancing there, gay, jolly everywhere. Up and down and around the town, hurrah for the Cornish floral dance.
Sir Terry there and the Floral Dance. The time, 5:50 at the time. Of course, we thought I'm delighted to welcome to the studio Rabbi Shoshana Boyd-Gelfand, who works to support social entrepreneurship in the British Jewish community. Hello, so nice to see you. Wonderful. And a very happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
How are you doing?
I had the best birthday. It was a big one.
Yes.
So very big.
You don't look it. I'm quite surprised to hear how big it was. But you had a great time.
I did. My husband, my amazing husband, surprised me, as did the children, with a visit from my mother.
From America. Oh, how
I
great.
walked in the house and she was so
Oh, my goodness me. Gosh, did you cry? Did you laugh? Did you collapse? What happened?
Well, what happened was I could hardly breathe. I was just so excited. It was really amazing. And then my older sister, who also surprised me, walked in with a glass of water and said, "Here, do you need this?" And then they went on holiday with us. I know that might not sound like a good surprise.
No, it does. It sounds brilliant.
Oh, it was wonderful.
And also the fact that they managed to keep it quiet is amazing.
My children didn't say anything. It was
Amazing. I just tell you, lovely listeners, she looks very happy. She really does. Her whole face suffused with smiles. And so our subject this week is out of this world.
See, and that was out of this world. When I heard that was going to be the theme this week, I actually felt myself transported back in time to my teenage years. Back then, it wasn't uncommon in my crowd to use this phrase alongside super duper awesome or far out. When my friend said something was out of this world, though, we didn't mean it literally. It was just a cool way of saying something was extraordinary. But last week's news suggests that Russian scientists may have discovered something that is truly out of this world, both literally and figuratively. These scientists reportedly detected a mysterious burst of radiation emanating from another galaxy. Whether this will ultimately prove to be a message from alien beings or simply a malfunction of their radar system, one thing is for sure, it got our attention. Whatever the cause of this radiation, it reminded us all of the possibility that we are not the center of the universe. Now, for those people who read the Bible literally, this potentially presents a problem. According to Genesis, human beings seem to be the culmination, the pinnacle of creation. But that isn't the only possible way of reading the biblical text. Another interpretation is that the Genesis story isn't meant to be taken literally, but was written in language that would resonate with us. It's like when I tell my children the story of the day they were born, I leave out lots of details that wouldn't interest them, and I make them the center of the story, not me, even though I was doing quite a lot of work that day. But I know my audience, and I appreciate that I need to tell the story in a way that will capture their imagination. According to Jewish tradition, this is what the Bible does as well. Our rabbis teach, the Bible speaks in the language of human beings. It's written to address our human questions and our human way of expressing them. So while I'm not at all convinced there are alien creatures somewhere in the universe, I wouldn't be bothered if there were. In fact, I think that might just be out of this world.
Lovely to hear from you. Thank you so much for coming here. Very happy birthday. In conclusion, of course, with thought, with Rabbi Shoshana Boyd-Gassens, you're now just about to hear the Carpenters, everyone's heard this, I love this one, calling occupants of interplanetary craft.
In your mind, you have capacity to know, to telepathic messages through best unknown. Please close your eyes and concentrate with every thought you think on the recitation we're about to say. All these occupants of interplanetary craft, calling occupants of interplanetary most extraordinary craft. Calling occupants of interplanetary craft. Calling occupants of interplanetary ultra-air. We've been observing beyond, and what will make a perfect
Jules Holland.
Two greatest things about making these shows. Railway. They're not doing that at the time. They've only got one answer: get rid of the safety qualified guard, and we're not prepared to accept that.
The chairman of the troubled Southern Health NHS Foundations Trust has defended allowing its chief executive to move to a less senior role while retaining the same salary. Tim Smart also praised the performance of Katrina Percy. Here's Michael Buchanan.
After months of pressure over numerous problems at Southern Health, including the failure to investigate the unexpected deaths of hundreds of patients, Katrina Percy finally stood down as chief executive last week. But the trust was heavily criticised after allowing her to remain as an advisor and keep her near £250,000 annual pay and benefits. The trust's chairman, Tim Smart, has told the BBC that the role was created specifically for Ms Percy, describing her as uniquely qualified to carry it out.
Australia's Trade Minister Stephen Chiogo says it will be at least 2.5 years before his country can arrange a new trade deal with Britain. He said Australia would negotiate with the EU before starting formal talks with Britain, and they could begin only when Brexit had been completed. A draft report by MPs says Britain should suspend the sale of weapons to Saudi Arabia because they may have been used to violate humanitarian law in the neighbouring state of Yemen. The Committee on Arms Exports Controls says the claims made it difficult to continue to support the Saudis. The government says it's been assured that Saudi forces operate within the law. The World Health Organization is advising visitors to areas affected by the Zika virus to avoid unprotected sex for 6 months. The new guidance applies to men and women regardless of whether they're trying for a baby. The disease has been blamed for brain defects in babies. Professor Peter Hotez is a specialist in tropical medicine in the US city of Houston.